today. From SoFi Stadium in England.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
On first down, Carr. And his first pass is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 23 carries, 74 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. On third down, he'll drop to 3. And the Raiders have got him. And it's fourth down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now Waller going to have a chance to run this.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. We're scoreless after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd and 5. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He did it again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. He'll look to throw. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
7 yards to pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. From midfield, here's Carr.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So we have reached halftime here, and in a left. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for L.A.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
4 yards remain for second down. Looking to throw. And he's got it. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a run with McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career.
He was the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here's A.J. Cole now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taking it about the 16. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed
as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
McManus now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Carr, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack on first down, Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start. But he's found a way so far here in the second half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chargers,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.